You know, one of the interesting things about doing YouTube, one of the difficult things about doing YouTube, is that it's a public forum. Meaning that we do stuff in the shop, we do stuff with cars, we do stuff as individuals, but it's on display for the entire world to see. And the comments are a fact of life. The comments are just something they have to deal with. And the vast, vast majority of people out there get it. They know what's going on. They're supportive, they're enthusiastic, they offer good criticism. Most of the comments, the vast majority of viewers, are awesome, and we love you guys, and we're grateful for you guys. You have no idea. But then there's a small percentage, and before you say, well, don't let the comments get to you. I don't let the comments get to me. But it's a public forum, and because it's a public forum, public opinion over time matters. And it's been my experience with previous dealings that there were times that I probably should have said something but didn't and let it go. I can't do that this time. So what am I talking about? Slaghammer. So a few days ago I took Slaghammer out, and I fragged the sprag. No big deal. It's a machine, it's a hot rod, it's built to be hammered on, right? But there is this small group of people, of viewers, that are insistent that I broke somebody else's car, that I damaged somebody else's car, that I broke somebody else's transmission. Now I know, save it. The vast majority of you know, because we've covered this time and time again on this channel. It's no secret. There is nothing that I'm about to say now that I haven't said many times before. And I did it many times before so that there would never be any misconceptions going down the road. But I'm going to do it again anyway, because these things keep popping up. I get comments like, or I see comments like, this is from You Can't Be Serious 03. And he's talking to Al. He says, you built it. Uncle Tony grenades it. That was all you. I get other comments like, Ruckwarts 1. Did you ever lend out a car to a friend and he beats on it till it breaks, then sticks it back where it was and makes you fix it? Yeah, I thought you'd understand. He's talking to Al. Okay. So, let's set the record straight on this car, on this entire endeavor, once and for all, so there's no confusion. I own this car. This is my car. Let's go back to the beginning. This started out as a project that I was going to do for the Gambler 500. It was going to be an off-road car. And then I decided, no, I'm going to do it as a straight freight gasser. We moved into the shop. I started working on it. I built the frame, or I shortened the frame. I channeled the body over the frame. I did 100% of the structural work, so the car was ready to kind of be assembled. I decided to go with a two-door conversion, so I started working on a two-door conversion. And at exactly that time, Al pops in. And I'm like, Al, because Al's a good guy. I know Al for a long time. I says, Al, I says, you want to get involved in a project? He says, what is it? I says, I'll tell you what, I got this car to the point where it's ready to assemble, right? But it needs a lot of time. It needs a lot of effort, right? I have too many other things going on right now to devote the time and the energy I need for this car. And here's exactly what I said to him, if you want to come on and help me finish this car, you can use it any way you want. Take it out, take it running at any events that you want. Do whatever you want to do with it. Just dive in and go. I says, the channel, you know, you could use this stuff to get a channel started. All right. Al was all about it. And this is great. So now I can focus on other things because I can't build a successful channel off of one car. And to get this car done in a reasonable amount of time, it would mean that all my content was going to be based on this car. And it's gotten to the point now, every time I type the word Slaghammer, I cringe because it's already too much focus on this car. There are other things that need to be done. There are other topics. There are other, do you know what I'm saying? it's not about a car. It's about an idea. It's about building cars. It's about hot rods. It's about technology. It's about ideas. It's about all different things. It's about history. It's not about one car. So again, see, that's why I brought Al in and said, here, you finish this thing up. You take it out on the road. He wanted to do Power Tour. Great. We'll set it up. You go do Power Tour. He wants to do the No Name Nationals. Awesome. We'll set this thing up. You go to the No Name Nationals. He says he wants to take it to a cruise or whatever it is that he wants to do. Yeah, knock yourself out. Go for it. So basically what happened was I gave Al free rein to use the car in any way he saw fit. My exact words to Al, and actually the words I've used on this channel before. It's yours to use any way you see fit. Quote, when you're done with it, just drop it off and I'll do something else with it. Meaning I'll either recycle it or I'll continue on with some other, whatever I do with it doesn't make any difference. So, for the record, Al helped greatly in building this car. He finished, or he didn't finish, he did the body, he did the lion's share, he did almost all of the body work. He built all of this tilt stuff for the front end over here. He cleaned and painted the frame, did a beautiful job. He built a couple of cross members under the car. We conceived a rear suspension system, a very unique rear suspension system for this. Al built it. It's in there. It works fantastic. Al wired the car, right? Al did a lot of work on this car. Al did not build the car. Al helped build the car. All right, so now, and I have to say this because there are I see it constantly in the comments. Al built it. Al did all the work. I just read you one of those comments. I'm afraid you didn't, guy. This car had a 1.5 year history before Al came along. That's all besides the point. All right. So, this is why I need to do this video. There's just too much confusion, too much craziness. I'm being accused of hurting somebody else's car. I'm accused of breaking somebody else's car or somebody else's transmissions. It's my car. I own it. It's my transmission. I own it. This is my engine. I own it. I supplied all of the parts that put this car together. They're my parts. Al did add some parts to it, but those are parts that he decided, and I told him, I said, Al, if you want to add something to the car, knock yourself out, but you're on your own. It's just like there's an event that he wants to do next year, Sick Week, right? And he says, yeah, I want to do Sick Week. I'm like, bro, you want to do Sick Week? Go ahead. It's all you, right? Meaning that I've gone as far as I choose to go on this aspect of the car. If you want to do something else to it, you want to add something else to it, and you want to take it to that event, knock yourself out. It's on you. So, what did Al get out of this? So Al worked on this car for 6 months, okay? And he put good, hard labor in this car. What did he get for it? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what he got for it. He got a monetized YouTube channel. All right. Now I want you to think about this. It's like not 1 in 10,000 people that starts a YouTube channel and gets monetized, right? Actually gets enough subscribers and enough watch hours to get monetized. By participating in this project, going as far as he did with this thing, he got himself a monetized YouTube channel. Al is making money off of the equity he put into this car. His channel would not exist if it wasn't for this car. Al got a place to work, rent-free. I pay the rent, I pay the electric, I pay all of the associated costs with this place. It didn't cost him a penny. So Al got a lot out of this deal. And if he continues doing YouTube for as long as he's doing YouTube, he's making money based off of a foundation built on this project. Al got something, I mean, actually, it's something a lot more valuable than if, oh, here, I'll pay you $1,000, I'll pay you $2,000 to do this to the car. No, he got something far more valuable than that. He's Mopar Al. He has a channel. He's monetized. He's part of the YouTube, the professional YouTube community. Not many people can make that claim. So he got plenty out of it. So I had to set the record straight. So let's just go out through the land far and wide, right? Uncle Tony owns Slaghammer, right? Al is working with Slaghammer. Slaghammer is Al's to use. Slaghammer is Al's to take out and race or cruise or do the Sick Week thing, whatever he wants to do with it. It's his to use, but it's my car, guys. Right? I'll see you tomorrow.